What's up, y'all? It's your boy eBay Fight Predictions in the building. A little bit of a different video, but we are breaking down Błachowicz versus Aleksandar Rakić. Great fight in the light heavyweight division. I know a lot of you guys are wondering, where's your face, eBay? Where's your face? Currently I'm at work, so I brought my MacBook so I can get some breakdowns done. I would show my face, but it's like there's people around here, so you know what I'm saying. But it is what it is. Hopefully no one comes and bothers me. But yeah, let's talk about this fight, man. This fight's a great fight. It's the main event. It's in the light heavyweight division. To me, this is a #1 contender bout for Aleksandar Rakić. If he gets the victory here, he's fighting for the belt next. For Błachowicz, if he gets the victory here, which I highly doubt, I mean, he's back in the mix and he's on the title hunt. Really, this is more like him trying to rebound since the embarrassing title loss to Glover Teixeira. And I don't think it's embarrassing to lose to Glover. A lot of guys have lost to Glover's legends like, Ryan Bader, fucking Rashad Evans. A lot of guys have lost, you know, to Glover. There's no Thiago Santos and stuff like that. But it is what it is at the end of the day. I don't think he's going to get back there, but in terms of Błachowicz, but he needs a win, and if he does want to get back there, then yeah. But yeah, man, this is a great fight. I like it. I think this will be. I'm being honest. This will be the funeral for for Błachowicz. I'm just gonna be honest. Jan, he had a great career. You know what I'm saying? He really did. And his resurgence is awesome. He has a really great story, but if you guys know me, I've been calling him Journeyman Jan forever, and that's what he is. At the end of the day, he got the belt. Don't get it twisted. He's a great fighter, but at his core, and for a majority of his career, he was a journeyman. He struggled, and that's just the truth. Now, obviously, did he come back? Is he a made man? Yeah. But I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm not a big fan of Jan no more. I used to fuck with Jan. I used to like Jan a lot, man. When he beat Izzy and he beat Dominic Reyes, that was my guy. But then he got cocky. Then he forgot where he came from. He forgot that Patrick Cummins put that beat down on him. Let's not forget. Patrick Cummins is currently working at Starbucks right now. You know what I'm saying? Oh, no, I'm playing. Patrick Cummins is a good fighter, but still, that's the kind of guy he lost to. Like, let's not forget that. Let's keep that same energy, right? But he want to come after Corey Anderson, because Corey Anderson knocked out Ryan Bader, who's the current Bellator heavyweight champion, by the way, just saying. He knocked him out, and he want to start kind of bullying Corey, and you saw what happened. You focus on your title fight, don't focus on Corey Anderson. And look what happened. He got fucking smoked in 2. Now, obviously, he ain't talking about Corey Anderson no more, and that's good, Corey, look, Corey not talking about him, and look how Corey doing. He winning. Now, I know he had some nonsense in his last fight, but we all know that was fake, right? We all know Corey. We all know Corey should have won that fight, but it is what it is. But yeah, and you just look at the situation. Now he has to fight Rakić, a young up-and-comer that's there to hurt him, a young lion that's there to hurt him, a young lion that's there to get that belt, and he's in the way. So it's interesting. But people can learn from their mistakes, and hopefully Jan has learned from his mistakes. So yeah, I just wanted to get that out of the way. I do think Rakić is gonna murder this dude. So yeah, but let's talk about the stats, man. And how these guys match up with each other. Błachowicz comes with a record of 28-9. Slight underdog. Fights out of Poland, age 39, which is interesting. Wow, he's old. I forgot how old he was. A height of 6'2" and a reach of 78. Mr. Aleksandar Rakić, 14-2, obviously, so Jan does have an experience advantage. Is fighting out of Siberia. The slight favorite, age 30, so he's in his prime. A height of 6'4" and a reach of 78. So they have the same reach. Rakić is a little taller. And Jan's a lot older, but he has more experience. I feel like when I think about this matchup, it kind of reminds me, I know some people might think I'm crazy, but it reminds me of the Luke Rockhold matchup with Jan Błachowicz. Now, I don't think it's going to end up like that. For the love of God, I hope not. But It kind of does remind me of that fight because Luke was really long and he's really, really well rounded. You know what I'm saying? I would say Luke probably throws a lot dumber kicks. Like Luke's the kind of guy he he'll throw a kick at your shin on purpose because he's not, I don't know what's his problem, or he'll also throw a lot of kicks at forearms. And he's those kind of guys. He'll just kick you no matter what. I wouldn't say Rakic is like that. Rakic doesn't like bone on bone contact because you kick at the shin, you kick at someone's forearm. It's not good for your fucking leg. It's stupid, right? But Luke did that, and that's why Luke has probably effed up shins to this day, right? And I think that was probably one of the biggest reasons why Luke ended up getting knocked out in that fight was because Jan was able to have really good defense with the striking and have good offense at the end of that first round. And then when Luke was trying to overcompensate with the grappling and he was just getting tired trying to out-grapple Jan, he left himself open and Jan took advantage and knocked him out, right? Now, I don't see that happening with Rakic, but it's very similar in terms of that matchup, right? It's very similar, right? Rakic should learn from that fight. You should watch all of Jan's fights and learn something from him. You have to have a great first round. Jan, he can compete with anybody in my humble opinion. He really can. You know what I'm saying? He has, I wouldn't say he's a quitter, but when things aren't going his way, he can't really come back. You know what I'm saying? Like I've never seen him come back from adversity. Like it's just one of those weird things. Jan is really good at dominating, at knocking guys out, at finishing fights, but he's not a guy that can come back from adversity, and he has a weird snowball effect. I've seen it happen to him when he first fought Corey Anderson, when he fought Patrick Cummings, and when he fought Glover Teixeira, right? If you notice one thing out of that fight, those guys are dominating. Now, what's interesting enough, Glover and Corey dominated the whole fight. Now, I would say Jan had some moments. Don't get it twisted. He had some moments, but they dominated. Now, let me tell you something interesting about the Patrick Cummins fight. Jan actually dropped Patrick Cummins. I remember this. I did a whole entire film study on this. He dropped him, actually, in that fight. But he could not come back. Patrick put on his fucking Penn State wrestling headgear, put on the singlet, put on the wrestling shoes, and put on a fucking clinic on Jan Błachowicz and taught him how to wrestle and broke him. Jan has that kind of T. Wood factor about him. When he loses all the way. He cannot come back. He does not know how to come back. He has power, and he's very well-rounded. Beautiful kicks to the body. Offensively, he can grapple pretty good. He submitted Nikita Krylov. So I wouldn't say he's a bad offensive grappler. He has good takedowns. He can take you down. I've seen him out-grapple people. I've seen it happen. But he has bad defensive wrestling, and when you put a pace on him, a wrestling pace, he usually wilts. And that's just who he is. That's who he is. He's dangerous in the striking. In the grappling, he's mediocre, but he's still good though. But he's just offensively good, not defensively. And he's beatable. Rakic is young. I've been nothing but impressed with him. The Thiago Santos fight, yeah, it was a bit of a boring fight, but who hasn't had a boring fight with Thiago Santos, right? You know what I'm saying? Besides Glover Teixeira, since Thiago's comeback, he had a fight with Ankalaev, he had a fight with Johnny Walker, he had a fight with Rakic. Who had the better fight? Like, come on, guys. Like, let's be fair. You know what I'm saying? Let's not hate on Rakic because he had one boring fight. I think that's unfair. I really don't. I really do. But I think what Rakic was able to do to Anthony Smith was phenomenal. The way he was able to take out his kicks and then dominate him on the ground, I was like really, really impressed. He has great calf kicks. He has great wrestling. I think his boxing's getting better and better each day. And yeah, man, I can't fucking wait. I gotta go with Rakic by decision here. I think, let me look at the poll. I think it's like 56-44 in terms of how people are feeling about the matchup on Tapology. I think people are leaning towards Rakic, and I'm leaning towards Rakic too. I think Rakic, he will have a wrestling advantage here. Um, I think he's a lot faster than Jan. I won't say he has a pure striking advantage. I think they're pretty even. You could even say maybe Jan might have that advantage, but I think Rakić being younger, faster, and just he has really really quick reflexes. I think he should get the victory here. You know what I'm saying? I really do. Uh, I would love for Rakić to get a finish. I would love for him to send fucking Jan, Mr. Journeyman Jan, to the to the Shadow Realm, but I just don't think so, man. Rakić doesn't fight like that. I am praying he gets a finish though. I am praying, so I'm hoping he gets a finish. But I just see Rakić getting the decision victory here. He's gonna win the fight. So yeah, it is what it is. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Love y'all and goodbye. I'll be doing more of these throughout the week. Probably next week. I think I'm gonna do the early breakdown for Sean Strickland versus Alex Pereira. So be on the lookout for that. But hope you guys enjoyed the video. Love y'all and goodbye.